Today I'm going to start by talking about something near and dear to all of our hearts: gas prices. It is true that the price of gas at times has been rather steep. Back in 2008, gas prices were at an all-time high. Okay, so maybe people weren't literally paying with their arms or legs, but finding the money was difficult for some. The United States national average price per gallon was around $4.10, with prices ranging all the way up to $5 in some places. This means that if someone had a 16-gallon tank, it might have cost them close to $80 each time they had to fill up. Well, thankfully, ever since then, there has been a steady decline in gas prices. In the beginning of 2016, the national average was all the way down to about $1.70 per gallon, drastically different than it was 8 years ago. Well, this seems like a pretty good deal, right? Increasing the supply of oil means more jobs in the gas industry and lower prices for consumers. But one question is left out. Where is all of this oil coming from? Hydraulic fracturing, otherwise known as fracking, is the process of drilling and injecting fluid into the ground at a high pressure in order to fracture shale rocks to release natural gas inside. Step 1. Wells are first dug vertically into the ground, and then turned and continue to dig horizontally. With horizontal drilling, it is possible to drill several wells from only one drilling pad. This means more oil and cheaper gas. An interesting fact to mention is that these wells are dug way below the surface, often up to depths of over 10,000 feet. Step 2. Trucks bring large amounts of water, sand, and chemicals, which are injected into the well at high pressures, causing the shale to crack and produce fissures. Here's where the role of the sand comes in. Sand flows into the fissures, keeping them open when the pump pressure is relieved. This is so that later the natural gas in the shale can easily flow through these fissures and up and out of the well. This area is then sectioned off with a specially designed plug, and the process begins in a different area. The new section is hydraulically fractured in the exact same way and eventually repeated along the entire horizontal portion of the well. Step 3. The plugs are drilled out to allow the gas to be retrieved. At first, it is just water, and then natural gas that flows all the way out to the surface. However, there are many dangers that come from this process. Even though fracking fluid is made up of primarily water and sand, the other 0.5% contains up to 600 chemicals. These include known carcinogens such as uranium, mercury, ethylene glycol, radium, methanol, hydrochloric acid, and formaldehyde. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want my water looking like this. Many residents living in areas near drilling sites have to deal with contaminated water. Fracking also increases the methane level in water, which allows this resident to be able to catch her water on fire. Does this in any way seem safe to you? Not only does fracking contaminate water, it can also cause other issues such as skin problems, respiratory problems, headaches, and eye irritation, to name a few. And if this isn't enough, fracking has been shown to increase the frequency and intensity of earthquakes in areas like Oklahoma. So even though in the late 1900s and early 2000s, earthquakes did happen, when looking at present day, the change is overwhelming. Many people believe that fracking is a great new technology that has helped to increase the supply of fuels. It has made a huge impact on our economy by making the price of gas much more affordable. However, at what cost is this being done?